guys, welcome to my vlog. This is Rebecca again, and your Miss Isolde signing in. Our vlog today is all about anticipated reads of 2021. I never do this vlog in my YouTube channel. This is my first time to do this, and this is my privilege to share with you my anticipated reads for 2021. Before anything else, I would say let's get started. And first, do not forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, hit the likes button, and click the notification bell for more video updates. Let's start this, guys! So the first book that I will going to share with you as one of my anticipated read for the year 2021 is The Infernal Device of Cassandra Clare. First is the Clockwork Angel, second is the Clockwork Fiends, and third is the Clockwork Princess. So as I put here the picture of each book, so I will not going to share you the actual book because it's only my anticipated reads. So, The Clockwork Angel is written by Cassandra Clare. This is her first installment book in the Infernal Device from her trilogy series. So, the story flows with Tessa, and this Tessa is a shapeshifter. After the death of her aunt, her mother, Tessa Gray is sent to London by her brother Nathaniel. After the arrival, she is kidnapped and abused by cruel sister, and this is the Dark Sisters. These are Mrs. Black and Mrs. Dark, so who work under Dark Sisters. She was being rescued by a shadow hunter, the group of shadow hunter, and this is Will. This book might be adventure and fantasy, and it will flows with the character of Tessa and who would be her prince or lucky prince charming, or the prince or love of her life here in this book. So I'm excited to read this in my future and to be my one of anticipated reads for 2021. So the second installment of Cassandra Clare is The Clockwork Prince. This is her second novel from her trilogy Infernal Device. It's said to be written through the perspective of protagonist Tessa Gray, who lives in London Institute among Shadowhunters group of half of the angels, guys. Si Tessa here is living with the Shadowhunters, guys. And the Shadowhunters are half angel. So, being a half human, they called it Nephilim, guys. As what I said in my previous book, she was in the Shadowhunter group of people. And here, Nate, her brother, told Tessa that they are actually cousins, not brothers. His biological mother is her aunt, Harriet, who passed away. And here is Will Hirondelle, her savior, her companion in the Shadowhunter group. And yeah, I'm so excited to read these books with you in the future, my anticipated read. And I think this Will Hirondelle will confess her love for her sooner or later, they be engaged. And yeah, I'm so excited to read these books with you guys. So the third book in the Infernal Device by Cassandra Clare is The Clockwork Princess. This is the third book installment of Cassandra Clare on her trilogy. This book is all about the wedding of Tessa, guys. Her groom, future husband, realizes that he taken a higher doses of fen so he can stay stronger for the wedding, guys. This Will Hirondelle was being poisoned as far as I know, guys. I do not read the exact book because I am at the first book right now. So, yeah, I'm so excited to read this book with you. So, however, Axel Mortman bought a London stock of yin fen, wanting to blackmail the Institute into handling over Tessa in the exchange of the drug. Of what happened to Will Hirondelle. So, yeah, so this is so excited. This is so interesting story, and I realized and I've read some review that this is a very dramatic story, and I will going to enjoy this read as this best recommendation to me by some of the booktuber out there. So the next anticipated reads is the Mexican Gothic, which is a thriller, which is a horror novel of 2020 by Mexican-Canadian named Silvia Moreno Garcia. The story is centered to a young woman investigating her cousin claims that her husband is trying to murder her. That cousin is named Catalina and the young woman is named Noemi. Her cousin suspecting that Virgil is only after for her money, and that's why this is so interesting to know, and I'm so excited to read these books with you as one of my anticipated reads for 2021. So the next book that I will going to share with you as planned as one of my anticipated read for 2021 is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by B. Swab. If fairness, if I were gonna have that book, this is my first time to have book authored by B. Swab. It is said to be that Addie Larue was born in France in 17th century, but no one remembered that. As in, none. No one can remember until one guy who remembered her, guys. The Addie Larue is a girl, guys. While she was stealing book, this guy saw her, guys. I think that could be her future love. I think, guys, this is so interesting, so intrigued. In the none except for herself, so the devil deals with Addie Larue that she will gonna lose the invisibility if she will gonna meet the love of her life. So I'm so excited to read this book with you, and I have read all the reviews in the internet. This is good reads for 2021, and yeah, I'm so excited to read these books with you. And this is a tale of power dynamics and imbalances that what humans are willing to do, not to feel trapped and feel alone. So this is somewhat like a girl living in her life for herself, who lives in her life in spite of the odds, and who lives her life in hopes for someone who will recall her, who will remember her, and that's will, broke the sumpa or the curse of the devil to her. So I think this is so kind of interesting story to read for 2021, and I'm really hoping to have that copy of the book. And yeah, this is one of my anticipated read for 2021. So the next plan for my anticipated reads for 2021 is The Seven Husbands by Evelyn Hugo. So this is a history fiction novel of American author Taylor Jenkins Reid. So this story is all about old Hollywood star that being married 8 times to a different man, I think 7 men. So this is her secret life, and I think this is so kind of intriguing and so interesting to read. And I will not gonna spoil when it comes to the story because I don't have the book. And yeah, this is one of my anticipated for 2021. So the next book that I included for my anticipated reads for 2021 is Pancheco. As you can see, Lee Min-ho is the actor who is acting out the Pancheco story. So this is second novel of Korean American author Min Jin Lee. I have heard that this is an epic historical novel following Korean family that immigrates to Japan. So the novel started 3 books. Book 1, Gonyang Hometown, and Book 2, Motherland, and Book 3 is Pancheco. So Book 1 gives the story of Sonia father Honey and ends with Noah. And the second book been said here that it begins with Bake Isaac incarceration and end with Sunja search for Ku Hansu. So the third book begins with Noah new beginning, and Nano ended with Sonja reflection upon everything that has been happening to her. So I'm so interested. I hope I can have a copy of this. Next book that I will going to include in my anticipated reads of 2021 is The Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Chloe Gong is a Chinese-born author, and this book is her debut novel, guys. I think this book is somewhat like retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but happens to be in China. But the character here is Juliet, and Romeo is the same as so far. Excited to read if you have this book, but no, I don't have yet the book, and yeah, I'm so excited to read these books with you in the future. I hope I'm gonna have a copy of that book. So guys, the 10th book or the next book to be included as one of my anticipated reads for 2021 is The Vanishing Hub. This book is a historical fiction novel written by Bennette. So this book is a story novel in which this is a multi-generation or family saga set, like between year happens 1940s to 1990. Yeah, Stella here disappears, guys. Desires live in an abusive marriage and with an 8 years old daughter. By Miss, this is so interesting to read this in my YouTube channel. And at first, I thought it was her partner or her loved ones, but you know, the half was missing here. There is her twin sister. We will going to find out. This is so intriguing story, and I hope we're gonna have that copy and to be read with you and to be included in my reading log for 2021. The next book or the 11th books to be included as one of my anticipated reads for 2021 is The Summer Wives by Beatrice Williams. This book is somewhat like intriguing, especially the title, guys. Why Summer Wives? Maybe it is just for summer only, or a secret wife or other wife as well as what you know. We don't know what's gonna happen, so we don't have yet the book, but I will include it as one of my anticipated reads for my YouTube, for my reading blog. And some of my reviews that I have read, this is a secret relationship, intrigue tale of love, have found and lost, and sometimes found again. So I think this is a forbidden love that involves other women, or two women to one man. OMG, and this is so intriguing, so interesting. So we need to read these books with you guys. We need to learn lesson from here, guys. So one of my anticipated reads is Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, guys. So I think this is the final book in the Fox of Air trilogy. The first one is The Cruel Prince, and second is The Wicked King. This is a story of Jude learn a lesson from Wicked King. Jude here is vicious in his nature, guys. And yeah, we'll definitely have the copy and read these books with you and sample of the story. So yeah, so excited to read these books with you. This is so intrigued, guys. So the next book that we are going to find out as one of my anticipated reads for 2021, the 13th book, is The Patron of Saint of Nothing by Ribay, guys. This story is all about Filipino-American teenager takes to uncover the truth about his cousin murder, guys. This is full grief, guilt, and risk story. The main character here is J.Reid found out that his cousin, Filipino John, was murdered as part President Duterte war of drugs here in the Philippines. Guys, no member of the family talks about what happened. No members, family are talking about the story of his cousin. Jay traveled to Philippines and found out the real story. So this is somewhat like adventure, and we will going to find out what's gonna happen to this. This is so very popular nowadays, so of what will happen in our country, the crisis, the event that happened. So yeah, we were going to have a copy of this book. I hope so. So to put it as one of my anticipated reads for 2021. So guys, the 14th book that I included as one of my anticipated reads for 2021 is The Whisper by Alex North. I am so intrigued with this book and what this kind of whisper is all about. Want to read this as soon as far as I have the book, because this is so thriller, suspense, and might be scary, and might have a lesson learning here. As far as I know, when we say whisper, is somewhat like in Tagalog, bulong, guys, somewhat like paranormal strategy. So yeah, we were going to find out if we have this book, but I included it in my anticipated reads, guys. So the next book that I included as one of my anticipated reads for 2021 is The Legendborn by Deonn. This book is her debut. This is a young fantasy novel, and yeah, this is so beautiful story as what I have read in the booktube community and all the reviews. As if you search in the internet, yeah, I'm so excited to have these books with you. Well, guys, that's all my anticipated books to read for 2021. For some instances, there will be an addition, or there will be a not included. Maybe I don't have the book in if I didn't have this. So I hope I have all that book, guys. So yeah, I choose these books to be read for my future and to be wrapped up with you in my YouTube channel as soon as possible. I got the book, and for Fighter tomorrow to give an advices and a lesson learned for all the youngster. Life is too short, just read book to feel the good and happy all the time. Keep safe and avoid negative people in order for you to struggle to move on our lives. So be positive and good vibes only. Stay safe, stay healthy. So yeah, that's all my vlog. And if you're currently watching me right now, please subscribe on my YouTube channel, hit the likes button, and click the notification bell for more video updates. So yeah, that's all. This is Miss Isolde vlog. Bye bye.